All right, what's up, guys? So today I'm going to take you through a track that was just released. It's by the artist named Bailey Cole, and the track name is called Dream. We're going to go through this the same way that we do every single track breakdown. And I'm going to take you guys through recording and producing the song with Bailey. And as always, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment on the way out. Let's do this.
Living in a dream, out of reality, as they say. But that's okay with
Absolutely
me.
love this track. There's so much in it, even though there's so little in it at the same time, and I think that's the work of a great artist. And I'm not saying myself; I'm saying Bailey is a great artist. She had a clear vision with this the entire way through, and that was pretty easy to follow. So kudos to her, just from the start of that. So let's go through. We are going to mute everything, and I'm going to take you guys down the list. We'll start off with the intro. So obviously, no 808s, no pluck snaps, no guitars at all. And first thing that we have here is our string pad. Very subtle, hollow, and it moves around quite a bit, actually. And the idea around this was to kind of have this ambience kind of thing, because like when you're dreaming, it's very sparse. When you're thinking of the things that you want to do, sometimes the answers aren't right in front of us, and that was kind of the idea that I wanted to go with this, is that these strings were just kind of like those things that you just want to hold on to, but you can never really catch. The lower string now. Detuned piano. Detuned piano too. So we have this one and that one. Third one, lower version. That's taking a pretty good amount of space right there too. Some piano verb on that. It's literally just little plates. I'm sure this is not what it ended up being, but it was. I just felt like a plate verb is very bouncy. It's nice that way. Next we have an una quarta. It's a reverse una quarta. Una quarta is an instrument from. It's a digital instrument from Native Instruments, and basically with this one it is very. How do you say it? It's actually based off of an actual instrument called the unicorda. So here you go. So we have this one. And then you have this one. So basically just two that are kind of, one is used for more of a stagnant one, that more in your face one. And that is it. That's exactly how we're coming in. Just very ambient, very spacey, not much in your face at all. So let's jump into the first verse. So we have this first 808s. No plucks snap things. No electric guitars. We have this new feedback thing that's coming in right with the vocals for the first time. So like this. String pads actually stop right here. So a little bit of excess that comes off of them. The low string pad is still there though. Detuned pianos are still running. And we're introducing this new metal piano. Actually, before I go to the Una Corda, the reason why I love this little feedback thing is just like where it sits in the arrangement, it's in like the instrumental arrangement. It just peaks out just enough. Also like kind of touches other frequencies. Like it actually touches, like if we go ahead and just do that with these guys, like this ending is actually, it's right next to each other. Like those frequencies are right next to each other. Which I can say that I meant to do it, and maybe I meant to do it, but I probably wasn't thinking about what I didn't. If you don't know how that's run, can't help you there. Rev Una Corda, we have next. We have these guys still going again. Let's go ahead and just bring this vocal in.
Living in a dream, out of reality,
Give it some echo.
as they say.
So a big part of this one actually, and I want to bring this out, is that the doubles are pretty much throughout the entire track. As you can notice, like there's a lot of double. You know, even at this ending piece, there's still a lot of double, and that's because we were kind of going for that sound of just like kind of more vocal heavy. So we wanted to pretty much back up the vocal the entire way through, just to make sure that like it really standing out. There is a little bit of flam in there, and honestly, on this one, and you know this could be something where somebody's like, no way, you meant to do that. We did. We meant to keep it a little flammy. We meant to keep it a little like where things moved a little bit. You'll hear that in this.
Living in a dream, out of reality.
Like there's a little bit of a flam in there, and that's actually purposeful. It's a rule in pop music that you usually don't want to do that, but we were kind of coming from more of a position of film score-esque. Now that I hear this again, I'll probably turn this down a little bit.
Living in a dream,
That way they're touching the same place.
out of reality.
BGV verb. Actually, there's no BGVs
As
in
they
this.
say.
So still very minimal, very not that much actually going on in this. So let's go to the second half of this verse, and we'll work our way down again. Sorry about that. Here we go. 808s. Here are feedback, and we are actually bringing in our string pads again. Detuned pianos, metal piano, piano verb, unichordus, and we have these reverses as well that are coming in. Something kind of fun about this reverse right here, right? It just gives it more of a vibe, and that's literally just throwing a little bit of a plate reverb on it. Kind of the same verb as the piano. I'm pretty sure these are the same exact things. Yeah, these are the same exact verbs, which is kind of funny. Yeah, so there's the same exact verbs, and when they are in it, they just make that transition a little nicer, which we'll get into. I'll actually even play the transition into the chorus in a second. We still want there to be a little bit of like tone or pitch in there, tonality in there. So I'll play this as well. And the reason why it's that note specifically is because when we go like this, this note right here actually is.
No one has been before. I wanna go.
Hold on, sorry.
I wanna go somewhere.
It's literally the go, go. It just, you want it to resolve there. So when it does resolve, it comes into a way heavier sound. And let's go into that actually. It was a great segue on my part. Let's go into this this chorus. So this chorus is actually, the thing about this track, there is literally, this is like the 808s and the pluck snap, only drums. I'm usually a very drum heavy producer, but this track didn't seem right to give so many elements to it. It felt better being less produced and more direct. And I hope you agree with me on that. So we have this one. Pluck snap one. Pluck snap two. feedback. There's no string pad, just a low string pad. Really small. Detuned piano still there, but it's playing a different set of notes. The metal piano. Now I just want to kind of put a nice little light under this. That feels really fucking powerful, right? Like there's a lot to that. So if we like kind of dissect into here, right? So you have this one, a little bit lower, has a little bit of chunkiness around, I don't know, about 500, 300, around there, right? This one doesn't. But what they do have in common is they both kind of like go out a little bit more around these little like mid ranges a little bit more, maybe like 1,000, 800, 1,000 around there. Like it's coming out a little bit more, it's peaking out a little bit more. So then when you have like a lot of low end going on as well with these two 808s, really shells it out for you. Your focus is going to be on the top, though there's a lot going on in the bassier, sub-ear ends of this track. Our piano verb. Unicorda verbs. So I'm going to go ahead and play like right here, right? Swish moment. There's a little bit of clickiness in this, and we actually took care of that in post through the beautiful system that is iZotope RX. It's not cheating if you know that you have it. So I want to go into the top line of this real quick, verse B, because this does matter. This is a piece of this transition that's kind of put together with this.
But it's okay with me. No, they don't have to know where I ran away.
And then, right, kind of takes you somewhere new. And I want to go through like the vocals of this because I absolutely adore this track and how it was like laid out. The vision behind everything that Bailey kind of brought to the table.
Go somewhere no,
So she's like,
I wanna go somewhere no one has been before. I wanna go somewhere no one has been before.
it's just so sick. Like, I want to go somewhere no one has been before.
Go somewhere no one has been before.
So let's go ahead and go down these.
I wanna see what's inside all these open doors. I wanna fly so high that I can touch the stars. Oh, I wanna go somewhere no one has been before. Go somewhere no one has been before. I wanna see what's inside all these open doors. I wanna fly so high that I can touch the stars. Oh, I wanna go somewhere no one has been before.
And then from there, we're going into this nice little piece, which let's go all the way back to the top, and we'll go through the putting basically it all together. This like kind of darker vibe with this lighter vibe. We're kind of pushing these things together to create something that's a little bit more directed, a little bit more together. Kind of gives it a better vibe that way. So let's go ahead and just play the 808. So we got this low 808s going still, pluck snaps. We're introducing guitars for the first time. meanwhile, she is singing this. Oops. So she's singing these high harmonies. Just gives it really nice vibe right there, right? Like, it's just a nice little way to kind of come out of this whole thing. Like if I go ahead and just
Where no one has been before, I wanna see what's inside all these open doors. I wanna fly so high that I can touch the stars. Oh, I wanna go somewhere no one has been before.
Now let's jump into verse. We'll do like both of these verses at the same time. Kind of just go through everything because I want to make sure that we have enough time to go through this ending. This ending is really fucking cool. So unlike the actually first verse, we actually did have that. We're actually holding this out a little bit more this time. So let's go ahead with this. See how it kind of changes a little bit though. No pluck snaps, no guitars. Letting that kind of fade away. We have this feedback coming back in. More strings. Detuned pianos. Metal piano. Reverse una corda. Reverses and una corda reverse. Reverse or reverse. See how this one comes in. Right, just like how that one just was. Maybe halfway through.
Sit down. Tell me where to go.
Doubles.
People come and go. I'm better on my own. I know I'll find a way. Pretend
And we actually have these that I want to play in with this. So let's go ahead and just I'll go through it again. Check out
people
this.
come and go. I'm better on my own. I know I'll find a way. Protective of my soul. I wander and I roam. Sit down. Tell me where to go.
Now in the mix, we flush those out, we wash those out. It was just like a moment right before we go into that chorus again that we've already heard, but it just adds it's all about creating just moments. That's the best way to kind of look at production is how do I give somebody a moment give somebody a second to breathe, to be there. So that's the way I like to look at it. Let's go through this chorus and post, and we'll kind of combine the two this time. So we have our first 808, really dirty. Let's go right. Let's just do this. We're gonna do just the chorus this time. It's kind of the same thing that we did last time. Pretty minimal, pretty easy. But there is a little small change. But it's vocal.
I wanna see what's inside all these open doors. I wanna fly so high that I can touch the stars.
And that's right.
I wanna go somewhere
So
no
we have
one
this-
has been.
We have this other set of vocals that we didn't
Go
have.
somewhere no one.
Which, here, let me play it
I
this
wanna
time.
see what's inside all these open doors. I wanna fly so high that I can touch the stars. Oh, I wanna go somewhere
And we
no
have also
one
this
has
as well,
been
sorry.
before.
It's been a long time since I opened this. Look at that.
Go somewhere no one has been before. Oh, I wanna see what's inside all these open doors. I wanna fly so high that I can touch the stars. Oh, I wanna go somewhere no one has been before.
So, all of that together.
Go somewhere no one has been before. I wanna see what's inside all these open doors. I wanna fly so high that I can touch the stars. Oh, I wanna go somewhere no one has been before.
Just adds this extra layer, this like really nice vibey thing that kind of brings you back into your element. You know, it kind of brings you more into what's going on. Alright, so we have our post chorus. Let's go right into that. 808s, 808s, our pluck snaps. Literally, these are the only drums. That's the craziest part. Our guitars. So, yeah, this one. Evos. String pads. D-tune pianos. start singing. This little part. This is actually going into this little outro. So we have outro A, B, and C. This is where this song kind of like breaks this pop mold, this idea that we have to do like A, B, C, B kind of thing. We're actually introducing 3 completely new sections to the track, which we kind of did in the idea that like this would get placed sync-wise, which it's out. The copyright is pending. What is up, Sync Libraries? Let's get this placed. Quick little shout out. At the time of this, it is not placed. So at the time of this recording, it is not placed. But nonetheless, let's jump right into this. I'm gonna go into the transition of all this. So I'm gonna unmute everything so you guys can kind of hear what's going to happen.
Somewhere no one has been.
So like we're really coming into this thing, right? So let's go right into that. Let's go into this this outro A. Section A of the outro. So we have this right here. Our 808s, pluck snaps. The little tail end of these guitars. We can give those over to. Strings. D-tune pianos, metal piano. See how this one changes though? And like that's kind of going with the melody line. Like that was the idea. We're just gonna accentuate this melody line. Rev una chordus. We have our reverses coming in back here. So let's go ahead and just get this first part. So outro A.
Touch the stars. Oh, somewhere no one has been before. I wanna fly so high.
So I'm gonna give you guys a whole phrase. How about that? Very nice.
I wanna go somewhere no one has been before. Oh, somewhere no one has been before. I wanna fly so high I can touch the stars.
Let's get into echo and verb.
Oh, somewhere no one has been before. I wanna fly so high I can touch the stars. Oh, somewhere no one has been before. I wanna fly so high I can touch the stars.
So I'm gonna give you guys that too.
Oh, somewhere no one has been before. I wanna fly so high I can.
So now we have this little outro sub that I want to go through as well. So let's just go right into that.
Oh, somewhere no one has been before. I wanna fly so high I can touch the stars.
It's kind of just accentuating that, you know.
Oh, somewhere.
It's the chorus, but it's just played different. So that's this first part of outro A. So this is outro A. Yeah, this is what outro A is. Sorry. Let's go into outro B. So,
Oh, somewhere no one has been before. I wanna fly so high I can touch the stars. I know, I know, I know, I know.
This part's real fun. This is where we kind of start taking back. It's that turn back into kind of light and darkness. Like we're going back into that idea that like it's out there again. You know, like we've kind of stated what we wanted, and then we're back in it. Like that was kind of the idea behind these thought process for this. So we have the 808. Our string pads from the beginning. D-tune pianos from the beginning. Metal piano from the beginning. Reverse unicordas from the beginning. And it's kind of like we're just back where we were.
I know I'll find a way. I wanna fly like time, but I won't let it take away.
Echo and verb.
I know I'll find a way. I wanna fly like time, but I won't let it take away.
So let's go into here. We have these first sets of back
I know I'll find a way. I wanna fly like time, but I won't let it take away.
And then we have these guys.
I know
Now I'm gonna stop real quick because you just saw me put these back in. So what's cool about this is in this rough mix I decided against it, and then in the actual mix we decided to put it back in. It's one of those things where that's kind of the whole reason to have a team behind what you do, because you are not always right. And this is one of those occasions where it just suited the song better with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this outro B section with these other vocals.
I know I'll find a way. I wanna fly like time, but I won't let it take away. I know I'll
So we have this
find a way.
last one right here.
I wanna fly like time, but I won't let it take away.
And like without this, it doesn't really resolve. Like I don't know why I thought that was a good
I'll
idea, but
find a way.
it just doesn't resolve without it. And it makes the section
I
feel
wanna fly like time, but I won't let it take away.
like I automatically we're like, man, we missed that. I think we turned it down, we reverbed it out a little bit more, but like that's one of those things where you're just not always right. So we're gonna get into this next.
Living in the tree.
The actual outro of the track. So let's just jump right into there. So here we are. No 808s. First thing is going to be our string pad. Just the first one. And this other one too. Alright, and D-tune piano. Metal piano.
dream out of reality, as they say.
So we have that little piece, and I lied, it is not done. The track is not done. Of course it's not done. It's a Bailey Cole track, it's never done. Just kidding, Bailey.
As they
This
say.
little next part actually actually was my idea, so I'm taking the blame on this one. The reason that it's running over 4 minutes long, into that dangerous territory. But it's one of those things where the track feels short still. I don't know. It's one of those things where you gotta have to make that call yourself. You know, do you want a 3-minute track, or do you want a track that you can be like, man? And you know, it's not an either or kind of situation. It really just has to do with the track. At the end of the day, we decided that we wanted to add this little piece of it, so I'll go ahead and So let's dissect that, because that is so fucking fun. It's one of my favorite parts of the song. I don't really even give a shit that it comes in like that late. You know, I think it's fucking worth it. I think it's incredible. I am obviously also biased, so but that is okay with me. So let's just go ahead and we'll unmute things and go through it. So first thing, string pad, just kind of fading out. String pad, all these are fading out. Detuned pianos, piano verb, and this one, first one. It's gonna spin right around. Doubles. And that is actually it. So that is Bailey Cole's single, actually out now, and it's called Dream. Thank you guys for going through this with me, going through this track with me. Again, it's one of these tracks that, you know, it was 2 years ago, but I still absolutely love every decision that was made, and the vision behind the entire track. I think, you know, without tooting my own horn and everybody else's horn that was involved, I think it's a great track. And I think it's one of those that is meant to stay around for a very long time. So I hope you guys feel the same about it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. And until next time.
Touch the stars. I know I'll find a way. I wanna fly like time, but I won't let it take away. Living in a dream out of reality, as they say.